a media unit or an outlet is not something new to SRM. Successfully running three major television channels, Pudiya Talemurai, Vendor TV, Pudu Yugam, an online news bureau, the Federal, and a Tamil magazine, Pudiya Talemurai, under the banner of New Gen Media, apart from film productions, of course. And in terms of media education and academics as well, we have a legacy to continue. We have a legacy to continue and to keep the flag flying high. This, my dear friends, is a huge, massive responsibility. We are extremely fortunate to have with us our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor C.H. Satish Kumar, who has been guiding us here at SRM University, Sikkim, towards various accomplishments. His undying thirst to make this one of the top universities of this region, coupled with an extremely dynamic team that believes in his vision, has brought us to another milestone that we shall forever be grateful for. Without further delay, may I call upon our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, to give us the special address.
Chief Guest Monaji and media and three personalities, fellow students, faculty members, deans, and other here to raise this occasion. This is a very dream come true for all of us, and there was a lot of we did multiple demands from multiple locations for creating a audio-visual center at SRM. So then onwards, I've been looking at it. Shall we do it at a tinkered lab or a proper setup? That was the big question for me. And then I went and visited various, what Archana said, that we have a couple of TV channels. And one of the most popular Tamil news channels is Pudiya Talemurai. It's highly TRP, and it's all every person in Tamil Nadu, they watch the TV in the morning. So I went there and saw the setup. I met the technical people. What should be there for the academic institution? What should not require now at this present? So then, thanks to them, then I met the management. Management keen on that. They are not restricted me what not to at a budgetary level or a concept level or a physical facility level. They said you do whatever you want, but it should be useful for everyone. So then we saw that it has multiple, as a university setup, if you look as a business caters only one component. When you do it in academic institute component, it serves as multiple channels. First one is, of course, we have journalism we established. When I came here 8 years back, I thought that one of the areas I think we needed technical here that media houses and video audiovisual houses, they're struggling not to have the technical manpower to help them. So we've taken help for them, for many of them are board members also, to help the syllabus and develop that technical manpower here. And while doing the syllabus, I found that there are two components of journalism. One is the traditional journalism, most fast, very quickly emerging in media journalism. It's a clash between these two, but I still love that traditional journalism of, because when we know that journalist means, I was telling them we should present a pen to every journalist, I told that, so pen. But now journalist means mobile. The concept is completely changing, whether it's a fast changing world, whether you want or do not want, these concepts go very faster and the things will change. So I think, so to create that, to bring the balance between the traditional journalism of writing and equipping our students with the professional, highly technically, I think, technical needs of the society, we created this one. That's one of the major important purpose for creating journalism. That's one. Second, sir, we have this year onwards, we are launching online programs at SRM Sikkim. There's a big demand for online to have a technical, modern, I think. There are many people have started in India and they thought that the Corona type teaching is the online teaching. Not. It requires a lot of graphical and technical skills to equip the professional faculty to bring out the professional skills to project on them. And we as the teachers, we are very happy taking a copies and writing on the board, coming. But now the modern world is demanding something else. It is demanding that where is your video lecture, where is your video guidance, technical, I think, the technical way of writing the examining the student. But now ChatGPT has created a lot of problems for the faculty of the traditional examination. Now it is online, now more innovative models of, we are all struck, we are now thinking very deeply how to bring that modern interactive examination purpose. All these things will come through this only. It's another important one. And this studio is booked for another 2 months by the online program people. Already the rosters have been made and we are video shooting, they're all waiting. Faculty, the scripts they are waiting. Third, a very important thing, all of you may not know that we have started new national education based education at graduation at SRM. This national education policy based education demand that you give degrees, BA, BSc, BCom, whatever you want, but we have to have a component of skill building. So we created a beautifully carved out some beautiful diploma program for the students. 3 years, 3 courses they do it. Like one is in photography. So they will get BA in history, but you have photography. And photography also first year will take a basic photography, second wildlife photography, third event photography. Then they made a syllabus and then approved actually. Similarly, in videography also they made it. So we for that purpose giving a skills for the non-journalism based students who have a hobby as a photography or journalism. For them, I think it will cater the important. It will attract more people to those courses. Now there is a big egoish among the departments who how to attract other discipline people to do the skill building their own program. I think journalism stands first. We have a technically model for it. So that's very important. Third, I think the third issue. Fourth, I think Parva, I agree with that. We have one of the best faculty we brought from all over the world who are big postdocs in US, UK, France, even China. Many people came and they're all and also we have people from top class in academic institution from India and of course from Canada also. So these are all, but these faculty have talent. My worry is that the faculty, because one of the biggest problem here that faculty leaves, what happens actually? We have faculty with a big vacuum in the department, in the discipline, among the we know that very well. So how to fill that? I think that we are slowly, I think we are going to have from every faculty I made yesterday, we are starting giving training to them how to create their important lectures and video lectures. So that imprints the leave at SRM, if they go there, students will never miss their faculty. I think I'm telling faculty creating what vacuum is unimaginable. It will have a tremendous impact for 2-3 generations, 2-3 batches of students actually. I think this is one of the areas I think nobody thought of that. Today I discovered one of the faculty, now they think that of what so this is a very important thing. And another the reason we created, and we always talk about that how to collaborate with newspapers and media houses and those and others. Until once you have something, how do you collaborate? So we have something, we can join hands, together we can do many things. I think wholeheartedly we want to welcome you for this collaboration. And why do you think that why this small inauguration? We had a lot of discussion about this. Whom to call? We thought the idea of calling minister, secretary, and other thing. Then my thought that people who understand this, who appreciate this, who likes this, let us call them and then spend time of 1 hour with them. And if they have any suggestions, we'll take it from there and for the further improvement and further improvement and improvement. I think if you allow me to talk about, I'll talk all day. I'm a class, I'm a teacher basically. So I want to stop here. Thank you very much for all to wholeheartedly I thank all of you, each one of you to come and grace this occasion and witness this what we are trying to do that. And I won't tell like our poets a great share of the heart. We have created with the black magic is there. So that model. And because I agree that while choosing, we are never that compromised for the technology of the modern thing. And it is in front of everyone, in front of the students, faculty, and also in front of you. Anybody who wants, we all can collaborate and use it and make it better use of it and create Sikkim as one of the best center for creating online and creating the journalists and nurturing journalists from this place. Thank you very much, and thank you, Manoj. And thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Seeing is believing, they say. Let us now take you into the screening of the audiovisual program, equipments, showcasing the studio equipments. I repeat, seeing is believing, they say. Let us now take you into the screening of the audiovisual showcasing of studio equipments. Handing it over to the team.
They cannot see it. Oh, okay. Can you pull down this?
Thank you very much. Now we come to an interesting session, interesting segment of today's event. We are here to listen from our invited speakers and guests from the media who have made time for us, have kindly consented to be with us despite their busy schedule. We would love to listen to your reflections, thoughts, and observations, suggestions as well. Friends from the media.
Check. Sir, any one of you would like to speak?
Good morning, everyone. This is everyone, and I'm for Sikkim Chronicle. The first media, especially the digital media of Sikkim. I would like to register my heartiest congratulations to the entire team of SRM University for coming up with this state-of-art studio. In fact, this must be one of its kind in the entire Northeast region. And
at the time when, we are simplifying the process of making, like, news telling more simplified, with the less the investment in the productions and with less manpower, like, the state of art studio itself stands strong testament of, like, how the technology can be used more efficiently to tell good stories and, like, better stories. But my suggestions to the students of especially the mass communication is that no matter how much sophisticated the studio may be, how much technically advanced we may be, but let's not forget our basic ethos and our vision of journalism, and that is to tell the factual and true and authentic story. So this is the base and like, basic which we should understand. And I'm looking forward for many more collaborations. I'm sure this studio will produce many, like, interesting stories, discussions, point of views, the public opinions on different issues which are very pertinent and important, especially not only in Sikkimese society and fabric, but also in a national, pan India like concept. So yeah, and this is really interesting, and I'm like, I think what is more important is to understand here is to salute the teamwork which your department has put on, because I think SRM over the years has evolved a lot in terms of not only academics but in every aspect, whether it in performance or whether it be in extracurricular activities. My heartiest congratulations on behalf of Team Sikkim Chronicle. I'm excited. Team Sikkim Chronicle would like to collaborate for many future activities. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It was nice words, but thank you very much. It means a lot to us.
इन्होंने बड़ा अच्छा प्रयास किया. So I am not very good in English, so I will like to speak in Hindi, please, because I am from UP. तो बड़ा अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा प्रयास किया गया है. एकदम स्टेट ऑफ आर्ट इक्विपमेंट्स हैं आपके और लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज करके आपने बनाया है. तो अब इसमें बच्चों को, स्टूडेंट्स को हम एक संदेश देना चाहेंगे कि जो है हम अपने नॉलेज भी इम्प्रूव रखें और अपने रूट्स से जुड़े रहें, हमारी कल्चर से जुड़े रहें, उसी तरह के प्रोग्राम बनाएं और अपनी एथिक्स को, अपनी भारतीय संस्कृति को भी हम मेंटेन रखें. और नॉलेज हमारा वाइड नॉलेज होना चाहिए, तभी हम मीडिया में अपना प्रेजेंटेशन अपना अच्छा कर सकते हैं. स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए तो हमारा अच्छा नॉलेज भी होना चाहिए और हम थोड़ा बोल्ड हों, लेवोरियस भी होने चाहिए. कभी हम ये नहीं है, हमारे प्रधानमंत्री देखिए पूरे विश्व में भ्रमण कर रहे हैं और हमारे भारत को रोशन कर रहे हैं. तो उनसे हम इंकरेजमेंट लेकर हम इंथुसियास्टिक रहें और अपनी ऊर्जा अधिक से अधिक उपयोग करें. अपने पेरेंट्स और ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स हैं जो हमारे एल्डर्स हैं, उनका भी ध्यान रखें और समाज में हम एक प्रेम सद्भाव भी बढ़ाएं. और कोई हमारी वेस्टर्न कल्चर को जो हम लोग अडॉप्ट करते जा रहे हैं उसको थोड़ा बढ़ावा न देकर अपनी भारतीय संस्कृति में रहें और हमारे जो जीवन मूल्य हैं उनको हम बरकरार रखें, तभी हम आगे विश्व गुरु बन पाएंगे. और उसके लिए सभी लोग सहयोग करेंगे, हमारे बच्चे विशेष रूप से. तो हम वाइस चांसलर महोदय का और कापुआ जी का बहुत आभारी हैं कि उन्होंने इतना अच्छा प्रयास करके और हम सबको आमंत्रित करके अवसर दिया कि हम भी ऐसा लाभ ले सकें, समझें आगे. तो हम भी दूरदर्शन से हैं, हमारा पुराना टेक्नोलॉजी हम लोग यूज करते रहते हैं, कुछ सिस्टम में दिक्कतें रहती हैं, लेकिन आप लोगों ने एकदम लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी यूज किया है, ये इसके लिए हम बहुत बहुत आभार प्रकट करते हैं. धन्यवाद.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Amit Patra, editor Sikkim Express. First of all, I would like to congratulate the entire team of SRM University for creating such a lovely lab for students of journalism. So in journalism, I guess, like, for all the students, everyone knows there are two major aspects. Right? First is the information, and second is how to present the information. Yeah. So even in our traditional print media journalism, it's so important how to present the information that we out of the newspaper. So it will be much more. It is much more significant in digital media, digital journalism. So this kind of studio will definitely help students in how to, how better they can present the news. Yeah. And we media houses, established media houses, they can be always there for the students of the universities who can come and intern with us to learn how to get information, right? And I must say that we are lucky. We get a lot of interns from all the universities, Sikkim University, IFI, SRM. I guess like the SRM media students, the students who are undergoing journalism from SRM University, they are very good. They are very smart. Yes, they have interned with us, and and a lot of students are here who have interned with us, and they're very good. They have a huge prospect. So, and now it's congratulations to you also. You have a wonderful facility. Yeah. Thank you so much, and we are always there to work together.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I can speak the same. Yeah, standing makes it very formal. Congratulations. I mean, this is wonderful. And although I'm not from the audiovisual team, technology is always exciting. The only fear I have is that now that you have such a flashy studio, there is even less reason for kids to go out and get a story, which is something that we see a lot, right? But what I've always believed, and like Nirmal also pointed out earlier, I mean, these are tools. Journalism is still the same. So that doesn't change. I hope the kids use this well. If the students were here, I would say something for them, but since it is all teachers and faculty, my appeal will be to them that let the kids play with this, because one of the problems we have whenever we provide such advanced facilities to students is to handhold them, and that limits their potential, I feel. So, I mean, you're a university, you've got a budget. If they spoil it, I hope there is a good maintenance, insurance or whatever. So let them play with it. What we want in mass comm and journalism students is irreverence. Once they reach my age or my level of experience, that irreverence goes and then you become part of the system. But at least when they're young, I would say the university should find a way to encourage that in the kids. Because only if we have the young students of journalism use these facilities, advanced tools, to hone their critical skills, to question. I don't mean just question for the heck of it, like you will have in a lot of videos and stuff that is happening nowadays. But critical discussions, studio is meant for discussions. It is not really meant for reporting. So use this facility to improve their critical skills, encourage them. I think the faculty and the institution has a big role in that, to encourage the kids to challenge and question things, not necessarily to confront, but to clarify a lot of things. I guess that is how we become what is a very popular pursuit in our country, to become the world leaders, right? I mean, I don't think we can become, that our country can become a Vishwaguru by remaining bhakts. We have to advance knowledge, and we can only advance knowledge if we add to the corpus of knowledge and critical thinking that is there. I hope the university does that. Skills are very important. I mean, for the students, all I'd say is this is technology, and collect these skills. You enter a professional field with these skills, you will pick up the nuances of journalism there. If you have these skills, wonderful. I think this is a brilliant facility. So all the best and congratulations.
Thank you.
First of all, thank you for inviting me. So I'd like to congratulate the SRM University for the grand opening of the audiovisual studio. And I'm Arjun Praval, so I work with the radio here. So before, when I initially started my RJ, we used to have a very big and well equipped studio. So with big console, mixer, and different kinds of mics. So and later, after a couple of years, as the technology progressed, so the things were simplified, and as Nipanda said, less investment, and so that way our studio became small. And from all of years, I'm working from home. So after seeing this studio, so I'm feeling a kind of like sort of like we need to collaborate more because before what used to happen like radio used to be listened by the audience by the people, but now they expect us to see us on the screen. Like if I invite a guest, a celebrity, and take his interview, they like say like video only. So wow, it would be better if you can like put the video on Facebook or YouTube. So start thinking that. So the main thing is like the studio will definitely groom the students, and I wish all the best and just all of the facility, and wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello. So I would just like to say that she's our ex-student, Sushmita. I think that makes it.
Student is not ex, student is student. These are
Thank you, sir. Respected Vice Chancellor and respected Monitor. Respected Dean, ma'am, अनि म चाहिँ नेपालीमा भन्न चाहन्छु है, नेपालीमा बोल्न पनि चाहन्छु। म चाहिँ एसआर युनिभर्सिटीको स्टुडेन्ट हो है, अनि साथैमा म चाहिँ इम्प्लोय पनि एक्स इम्प्लोय पनि हो। मैले 2 वर्ष चाहिँ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिभ डिपार्टमेन्टमा चाहिँ मैले काम पनि गरिसकेको। अनि एसआरएम युनिभर्सिटी फ्यामिलीलाई म फर्स्ट अफ अल बिग कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन अनि थ्याङ्क यू फर इन्भाइटिङ मी एज अ एउटा बाहिर काम गरे तापनि है एउटा जर्नलिस्ट भनेर एउटा मान दिएर बोलाउनु भएको छ। धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। अनि एसआरएम फ्यामिली चाहिँ एउटा मेरो लागि चाहिँ एकदमै एउटा हुन्छ सेकेन्ड फ्यामिली हो, जसमा चाहिँ मलाई ग्रेजुएसन अनि साथमा मेरो एकदमै प्रब्लम हुँदाखेरि तब मलाई जब दिएर चाहिँ एउटा लेभलमा पुऱ्याइदिनु भएको छ। सो भाइस चान्सलर सरलाई थ्याङ्क यू भन्न चाहन्छु। अनि म्यामलाई पनि, म्यामले धेरै सपोर्ट गर्नुभएको छ। यहाँ सम्पूर्ण जति टिचर्सहरू हुनुहुन्छ उहाँले धेरै सपोर्ट गर्नुभएको छ। अनि बेसिकली यहाँको स्टुडेन्ट्सहरू हेर्दाखेरि जति पनि जर्नलिजम स्टुडेन्टहरूसँग मैले 2-3 महिना भए पनि मैले काम गरेको। सो दे आर भेरी गुड अनि उनीहरूकोमा एकदमै एउटा पोटेन्सियल छ जहाँ चाहिँ यो जर्नलिजम फिल्डलाई चाहिँ अगाडि लान सक्ने भन्ने त्यो एउटा देखेको छु है। यहाँ धेरैजना छ अनि एकदमै राम्रो पनि लाग्यो। अनि यो स्टुडियो हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ के भयो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ म एउटा एसटीमा मास्टर्स गरिसकेको, सी इज माई कलिग है, सँगै पढेको, मास कम्युनिकेसन गरेको छ। तर हामीले यस्तो स्टुडियो चाहिँ देखेर जब म एन्टर भएँ इट वाज लाइक वाउ हुन्छ नि, अब म फेरि पढ्छु जस्तो फिल भयो होइन। फेरि पढ्न पर्दाखेरि मैले उसँग बात पनि गरेँ है, किनभने सर पनि यहीँ हुनुहुन्छ है। अब आफ्नै युनिभर्सिटी सिक्किम युनिभर्सिटीको बारेमा भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हाम्रो स्टुडियो छ, तर यस्तो खालको स्टुडियो चाहिँ छैन जसमा चाहिँ हामीलाई धेरै यो कुराहरूलाई चाहिँ हामीलाई चाहिने थियो। हामीले लाइट्सदेखिको लिएर प्रम्प्टरदेखि लिएर सबै कुरो बारेमा हामीले पढ्यौँ है, स्क्रिनदेखिको लिएर सबै बारेमा पढ्यौँ, तर इम्प्लिमेन्ट गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीलाई धेरै साह्रो परेको थियो। तर यो हेर्दाखेरि इट्स वन्डरफुल। अनि म यही भन्न चाहन्छु कि एसआर युनिभर्सिटीको जति पनि जर्नलिजम स्टुडेन्टहरू छ है, उहाँहरू आउनुहुँदैछ यो इन्ट्रेस्ट भएर है, उहाँहरूलाई फिल्डमा आउन चाहनुहुन्छ। यो कुरालाई चाहिँ तपाईँहरूले एकदमै हुन्छ नि एउटा इन्ट्रेस्ट एउटा प्यासन बनाएर एउटा हुन्छ नि नट ओन्ली द हबी राखेर प्यासन बनाएर अगाडि लानुहोस्। किनभने फ्युचरमा चाहिँ आई गेस यो स्टुडियो अहिले पनि हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ म फेरि पढ्छु जस्तो लागिरहेको छ। मेबी इन फ्युचर है म पढ्छु पनि होला सायद। अनि तपाईँहरू यसरी पढेर अगाडि आउनुभयो भने चाहिँ सायद जर्नलिजम सिक्किममा चाहिँ धेरै चेन्जेसहरू आउनेछ र राम्रो पनि हुनेछ। अनि बेस्ट विसेस टु एन्टायर टिम। थ्याङ्क यू सो मच फर ह्याभिङ मी।
Thank you. I'd like to congratulate SRM family for this wonderful studio setup. I'm the co-founder of Studio today, and my name is Roshni Sharma. So first and foremost, I'd like to say, once we are the student of mass communication, once we go to the field, they expect us to be the best, you know. In mass comm, you must be knowing the camera, you must be knowing the lighting. So this kind of setup is must for the students. Because what we learn, if we learn from our home, and our institute is our home. And I would like to thank you, SRM University, because you are the one to provide the students with such facilities. Though I was lucky to be one of the news reader in Sikkim University also, I was able to use a teleprompter, light, camera, but we did not have it as a part of our regular studies, which was very must. As being the co-founder of a media house here, people expect me to know everything, and being a young age, we are very technology friendly, but there are very new technology. Editing apps are vast. And there are many effects which we need to learn. And people expect, oh, mass comm student, ye kar do na, you do this, oh, just add this subtitles. And we are not taught before. And that is a huge challenge. And SRM University is here to, overcome this challenge with the new generation of journalists. And many of you may be going to stream not just journalism, mass communication is a very big branch. So whether you be in the PR team, this studio is going to be helpful for you. Streamline journalism. So that's it what I want to say. And take the full opportunity of this. Learn everything. You have a very good faculty. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, I did tell you a little while ago that this is massive responsibility. I'm sure listening to our friends from the media, this is reinstating that statement again. We have huge responsibility, my dear students. And when Mr. Wangchuk was talking to us, I don't know if you remember, Mr. Wangchuk, in 2020, we sat for an online session to formulate the first board of studies of this School of Journalism. Anurag, Dr. Sridhar, you and me. So this is where we are right now, and this is not the end. This is the beginning of a much brighter and prosperous future for the students of journalism and mass communication. We assure all our future employers of our children that we will definitely train them to be responsible, ethical journalists, and above all, decent human beings. This is our commitment to you. Now, the chief guest of the day is a very dear friend and colleague who has been frequenting our department on various occasions and has always been kind and gracious in accepting our invitations, even if that is given on a very short notice. Dr. Manoj Kumar Das heads the Department of Mass Communication at Sikkim University. A founder member of the department, Dr. Das has over a decade of experience in academics and industry. An ardent media researcher, Dr. Das has completed a project by ICSSR recently on digital religion and youth in Sikkim. He was awarded the Climate Change Communication Research Award by the International Association of Media and Communication Research in 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now call upon Dr. Manoj Kumar Das to render the keynote address.
Good morning and greetings on a very special occasion. Today is Saraswati Puja and such a sacred occasion and such a great event on a sacred occasion. So heartiest congratulations to the faculty members, to the Vice Chancellor, who has been, I know, the man behind this entire initiative. All the students, faculty members, for this great initiative that you have taken up. My guess, from my experience, is you must have spent around 40 to 50 lakhs the most. And for a department which is less than 4 years, if I'm right, old here in Sikkim, spending 40, 50 lakhs is not a mean thing. It's not a small thing. And hats off to Vice Chancellor. I won't say much because all the earlier speakers, Pema, Nirmal, the DD chief here, my students there, the Vice Chancellor himself, Mr. Amit, all of them have made my task easier. I mean, we all agree and know that a center like this, a space like this, is a sine qua non, as they call it in French, for a department. I would say it's a sine qua non for any university. And it's a great thing to have a center like this. It adds so much of value to not only the department, but to the university.
I come from the mass communication area. When we were studying mass communication, when 20 years back, perhaps in mid 90s, early 90s. This department, I mean, this area of mass communication used to be called emerging area, emerging. I remember our vice chancellor used to say, we have brought emerging discipline like mass comm. So proud, when he used to say that. Today it's no more emerging, it's, I think, established. It's evolving though. New technologies are coming, journalism has changed, it's changing. And we have to adapt to the changing times. Walter Rome, Marshall McLuhan, all of them, theorists in communication, once in a long time back, they talked about technological determinism. In simplistic terms, what they argued is, when you have a technology, in front of you, it changes the way you think and it changes the way you act. So I think this space is a space which is going to change the way SRM has been thinking now and has been doing things. And the Vice Chancellor has already mentioned how he's already thinking, he's already thought about it, right? Of course, this is a center which is in sync with what the Prime Minister talks about, skills. That is the focus of the new education policy. Skills, I think, has become so important today. Not just for employment, but otherwise. And this is the center which is, I'm sure, will inspire the university to harness, develop skills, not just among the students, but also with skills among people outside the university. Outreach programs, you can surely have a lot of it. A lot of short-term courses, how you can integrate, perhaps augmented reality, right? Technologies like AI is a challenge. AI is coming in a big way. You have news readers, products of AI these days, it's coming up in a big way. News anchors, machines reading news, machines doing a lot of things. But machines are not the ultimate solution, sure, right? Human mind, human creativity, I think, is bound to stay there. And how we harness this creativity, this human talent, is, I think, a challenge. This is an era of post-truth where 2 plus 2 is not 4, right? And there's a lot of challenge with journalism. My friends sitting there on my left would agree that there are a lot of challenges today. Journalism is not what it used to be, right? Challenges at various fronts. For the educational institute, and I come from the educational institute, I can vouch for it. And this is not just true in India, it's true globally. There is less and less of interest in journalism education. Less students today get attracted to these departments. Even lesser than what it used to be 20. I come from economics. I'll tell you how fascinating this department was for me when it opened up in our department, in our university. I was doing economics and I was doing economics very good. I was halfway in economics, halfway through. I finished my second semester master's in economics. And when this department came up in our university, I left it halfway through because it was so appealing. I left it halfway through and got into this department. Today, I don't know. Globally, they say, and there are studies which say that less and less students are getting into journalism.
right? I do not trust this, global phenomena. At least for me, and my students were telling me, Shushmita and Roshni, that there are lots of students, even their batch, from their batch, a large number of students have got into journalism. Our students are in Ajtak, in other channels, doing very good, right? So, there are lots of opportunities, surely. And mass comm is not just journalism, right? Journalism is just one part of mass communication. It's an umbrella discipline. You have advertising, you have public relations. There is no dearth of jobs, surely. Uh, you know, uh, even the development sector, like, UN agencies, right? WHO and UNICEF and all those agencies, they are on lookout for people with communication skills. Right? A lot of demand there in the market and highly paid jobs, right? But to be able to get a job in those areas, you need skills. People are also looking at skills, surely. And as rightly said, when you come from mass comm, the expectation is that you'll be good in camera, you'll be good in editing, you'll be good in podcasting. Podcasting is coming up in a big way. Video casting, right? And there are studies which say that podcasting is actually, going up. When you walk, you can't watch, right? And people are becoming multitasking, so they'll do a number of things at the same time. So when you walk, you would like to listen. And podcasting, right, is a big thing. Podcasting, not just for media students, podcasting even to, enhance your business, right? There are trainings conducted for students from, management, people who are in business, how they can use podcasting to really, to enhance their business. So you have your MBA department, sir, and you can train them here in podcasting and also, train them how podcasting could be used to enhance their entrepreneurial initiatives. My only suggestion, again, I don't see students here from the department, but it could be, yeah, there are a few students, yes. I guess, yes. Oh, not your students. Just my student, I don't take for you, but the current students here in the department. My suggestion, I would like to give a suggestion that, it's so important to grow a balance between theory and practice. I fully agree with Tema when he says that, there is a possibility that when you have technology, you become so technology centric that you forget everything else. Camera, editing, machines, lights, so very, very appealing things. But it's important. Why? Because when you go to the media, I mean, my suggestion would be, you should be able to analyze, why this is happening. I keep on asking one of my students is in Archta, in the digital unit. And I keep on asking, why is your digital unit so different from the legacy platform, the television channel that you have in Archta? In terms of their policies, in terms of their political stand, in terms of their ideology, how and why is it different from the digital platform, Why is it different? The management is same. So there's a lot of political economy that is in play. A lot of things happen behind. What is it that makes it so? We had a course in our department which we used to call meaning and making of news. It's not news making. It is meaning and making of it. What's the meaning of this? Something that the students would see. What is the meaning of it? Why is it so? A questioning mind always, right? I would end by saying that technology are essential, very essential.
But at the same time, with technology, you need to have, the students need to have soft skills, the communication skill. A major crisis in the field, in the industry today is, and students who pass out from IITs and IIMs, they also face this problem. My friend who works in an international IT firm, who's in a top position, the director there, he keeps on telling me on an everyday basis he faces this. People fighting among each other. They're not able to negotiate. They're not able to communicate. So these soft skills are very, very important. I think, and LinkedIn has brought out a report yesterday, just yesterday, which says that the most sought after skill today in the world is communication skills. Right? And communication skill would mean so many things. Of course, these technologies, but also the negotiation skills, the ability to convince others, the ability to talk and carry on with the life, successfully. Yes. So we also have a studio like this in our department, but it is not as big and glamorous as this. And we had spent around what, maybe 4 crores, 3.5 to 4 crores we have invested. A lot of machines, we keep on updating machines and equipments. But as you know, we run our department from a rented accommodation, and it's worse than this. We are on the ground floor, and there is a lot of moisture that is there, right? And our equipment's spoil. The lenses, spoil, and the cameras, and all of these. I think sooner we'll be shifting to Yangyang, and we'll have a much better, accommodation there. We'll have a full-fledged studio. We have a big dream. I hope the dream comes true. But you would also have this problem, the problem of moisture. I'm sure we had got these boxes, dehumidifier boxes, where now we are keeping the cameras and the lenses. Maybe you will also need this for the upkeep of your equipment. Because this, even though it's on the upper floor, I think there's still a lot of moisture, right? Because of the climatic condition and the weather here. So I wish all of you all the best. And Vice Chancellor, sir, I must say this before I conclude, that you have a very, very competent team. All the people you have, incidentally, I know them very well. They happen to be my students. And you're very good in attracting talents and keeping them, right? And keeping them. And I keep on hearing about you, almost every day from my students, and they have so many good things to say about you. You're very inspiring. I wish the department all the best. I wish each faculty member all the best, all the students in the department all the best. And you can do lots of things with this space, right? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for that insightful speech. To deliver the vote of thanks, may I now call upon Professor N. Suresh, Director of Online Education, SRM University, Sydney.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, one and all. It's a great pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks in this such wonderful occasion. Actually, from the morning itself, we frequently telling about that one of the dream comes true. As per my concern, I am telling about that we added one more precious stone in our SRM University Sikkim. We are thinking in lineup, there are several stones to be added over the ground under the dynamic leadership of our Vice Chancellor, sir. So every program must to be concluded with a vote of thanks. Vote of thanks is a gratitude to be honored for those people are working over there and contributing the function to make it a success. In this way, first I would like to thank our management and our Vice Chancellor, sir, because of his ideology and consecutive and continuous guidelines. We made this. This is the event not happened within a week or 1 day or 2 days. Last 1.5 months, even though vacation, everybody is enjoying their own vacation, winter vacation. But the people, those who are involving in this studio construction and monitoring and everything, as sir told that, we have an effort, enthusiastic, and great core team personalities are there. Particularly the coordination and communication, which has been given the training by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. I would like to thank to giving the guidelines and supporting the team continuously. Yes. And now, the formal vote of thanks. First, I would like to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, for this contribution and making this wonderful dream comes to true. And also today is an occasion they are opening for a student utilization as well as an online director. We are expecting more from this utilization of this area, not only for an online education departments only. Apart from that, we have to go with regular programs over here to make an continuous live sessions also for other department. So I would like to wholehearted thanks to our Vice Chancellor, sir, for their continuous support. We are expecting more from you, sir, and we are trying to learn from you also. Thank you. The next, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Manoj Kumar Das, sir, HOD Department of Mass Communication, Sikkim University. Wonderful contribution and timing. As they early said, ma'am, within a short period, you are doing in the conference and you are doing in a note. Apart from that, your students are making more changes of our university, and they have an open-handed. They have a choice to do what they want to do. That is purely of our academical leadership provided by our Vice Chancellor, sir. So they are able to utilize and they can showcase their talent also. Okay, so I would like to thank your presence over here, sir. Then apart from the Deputy Director, IPR Department, Subhash Sharma, sir, for your presence and gracing the occasions. Then editors from the various news channels, that means Sikkim Express, Summit Times, Sikkim Chronic, हमारा हमरो प्रजाशक्ति then the leading journalists from the various medias, and as I told that not only the journalists and media, apart from the mass media, those who are involving in that direct and indirect areas over there, I would like to thank your time and presence giving the wonderful insight of the studio, and we hope and we expect your more collaboration to develop our students in future also. Thank you for your presence and encouraging our student and gracing the occasion, sir. Thank you, one. Apart from that, one more. This is the team we have to tell about it. We have several, what we can say that we could not able to say in the words. Those who are contributing, particularly from the JAM department, then maintenance department under Rohit, JAM department headed by Akabarwa sir. Then apart from that,
non-teaching, that means administrative faculties like an HR, what we can say, the financial department, apart from the language, Achanam and always. Okay. Along with this, that our communication team, Shreya ma'am, so one and all, those who are part of this program, make it in a success. I would like to thank one and all. Give a big applause to all of them because that appreciation will lead a lot. So I'm expecting. Thank you one and all.
I'd just like to make one small announcement before we conclude the program. So that is, if you want, after the national anthem that is going to be followed, we can also take you around if you want to identify and understand the workings of the equipments. So we have with us Mr. Abhishek Paiti. He's an engineer from Digicom. He has come from Calcutta and he had been tendered to set up this entire space. And so he will also be able to explain to you how everything works. And and I would like to thank him as well for the support that he has provided in making this studio possible.
Thank you, Arthur. This brings us to the end of the much awaited day in our students' expectations, the much awaited day for all of us out here. I wouldn't just single out my students there. Before we all rise for the national anthem, I would like to make an announcement that lunch has been arranged for all our guests and participants, and we request you to kindly join us after the session. Now, may we all rise for the national anthem.
So we would like to request.
We would like to request our guests to kindly come forward for a group photo.
Okay.
Main camera. That is the main camera. Mother wala hai. Buna se ready banani.
Ready. Thank you so much. Hi, sir.